Одну. Вот. Окей. Улыбаемся. Еще не зашло. Да. Hello. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you today. We are going to talk about trauma release course. And my name is Natalie from Neurographic Academy. This is Marina, instructor Marina Lilikina. She's going to be teaching the Neurographica trauma release course. This course was already we did it once, and now we're going to do it the second time. Marina, hello.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marina Lilikina, and thank you for joining us. And like Natalia said, I just want to invite everyone for upcoming this Saturday course on trauma release. Hopefully you will be able to join us. Just want to let you know that this course is pretty much for everyone because at some point, each one of us been traumatized in our life, and I came up with this course after some traumatic events in my life, and like I mentioned in my previous video, it was so traumatic that I didn't know what to do and how to survive, but with Neurographica, all I could do is draw, and with Neurographica, I slowly draw myself out of it. And as you all know, for those who've been practicing Neurographica, it does change our neuron patterns, which makes it so much easier for us to change our life, because sometimes we want to do the changes, we even probably theoretically know how to do the changes, but because humans are cyclic and we keep repeating the same things over and over because of our old neuron patterns are so deep, it's very hard to change. So with Neurographica, can just change our outlook and the way we react to life events and change them for the better, that we will benefit and that we can achieve a better life and better quality life for ourselves.
Thank you, Marina. Yes, I've known you for some time. We've known each other for how many, 3 years already?
Oh, I don't know, 3 years, maybe.
Maybe, okay. And you, when I first met you online, we got to know each other online. And you were still married to your husband. You're a very strong person, but the story that you went through is such very deep and very profound, how you managed by yourself to do this change. And I'm sure it will inspire a lot of women. So can you tell us a little bit about your story again?
Well, I'm sure I'm not alone, and things, it doesn't matter how grand is the events that happen to you, it's our reaction to it and how deep it hurts us. For a little child, sometimes if mom raises her voice, it could traumatize child for life. So I'm sure people been through a lot of wars, but for me, it was my whole life. I've been traveling around the world and getting myself in all kinds of situations, and I always were pretty good with dealing with stress. But many years ago, I married. As at that time, I taught love of my life, and I left my career, left the country I was living in, and was pretty successful. And I moved with my new husband and his children and start my new family. And I focused on my family. We had a child together as well. But a lot of things, a lot of hardships start coming to us. And somewhere along that road, we kind of lost, maybe now looking back, we lost communication. And at some point, he came and he said that he wants a divorce, but that was already almost 10 years into our marriage. And that was very shocking to me, because we didn't argue, we didn't talk, that there's some problems or something. And what followed then, it's the way he was. He became very aggressive. I said okay, because I don't want to be with someone, even though I love them. I don't want to be with someone who doesn't love or wants to be with me. But his aggressive behavior was very disappointing and hurtful to me. So at the end of it all, I end up with no money, no house, no job, no nothing, in a country where I didn't know anyone. And because my whole life was, our family, that's why I moved there, to focus on the family. And we can talk about many mistakes, what could have been done differently. But the fact that I didn't know what to do. It's the first time in my life when everything collapsed. And I didn't know how to get out of there. All I want is just stop. And so with Neurographica, the very first thing I did, I neurographed my brain on accepting the situation, because a lot of part of grief when you lose something, is it death, divorce, or anything in life, you need to go through when you go through grieving, you need to accept the situation. And I was in denial. So, and I knew the faster I accept the situation, the faster I will get out of it. So, and that goes not only for divorces, it goes for anything. And then neurograph my brain to see a way out, because like Bible says, without vision, people perish. And so I had to have a vision and way out, because I couldn't see it at that time. And then I start neurographing everything I needed. Basically, my relationship with my now ex-husband. So to tone down his aggression, to get myself out of victim role, because sometimes it's very easy to get into that role, because you can blame someone else and you don't take responsibility, and you don't take responsibility for your own survival and your actions as well. And so you sit there and dwell in the sorrow, and it doesn't get you anywhere. I drew everything. I drew money. I drew a house. I drew everything I needed. But those times, those desperate times, are actually, if you're in one of those trouble situations, those are the best times for completing your goals, because the desperation is so strong that when you draw something, the emotion, so powerful that things just happen super fast. And so I miraculously achieve everything I wanted. I would draw a job, and I would go for a first interview, and I get a job. And then, I would draw a salary, and then it was I was working on per hour, not per salary, and it was based on the clients. And I was first time was a little bit disappointed, because I didn't have many clients. And then I started drawing, and every month I would draw and make myself to earn like maybe 50% more. And at some point I had to stop drawing, because I couldn't work so much. My income was just growing. So it all works. It's all us. It's in our minds. It's just a neurographic is a great tool to achieve your goals. Those could be personal goals, when you personally work on yourself, or material goals, whatever you need. So yes, that was my story.
Very good. Yes, I remember that you're going through all of this, and how miraculously you got the house, you bought the house you wanted, and it happens all so quickly and so fantastically.
I put a bet on a house when I didn't have any money. And that was like, they gave me 10 days to prove, because I was a stay-at-home mom and work part-time, I couldn't get a mortgage. So I had to get a house some other way. And so, and I didn't have any money. And so I saw the place that I like. I went and I put the bid on it and I won. And they said, you have 10 days to prove you're financially able to buy it. I'm like, oh boy, where is my drawings? And I did. That's my house.
Yes, and it looks beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are now in very difficult times for so many people. There is transformation going on everywhere, on every level. And people are losing jobs or cannot find jobs or are stuck in jobs that they don't like. So what can you say? Is this course good for those people?
I would say yes, because what I wanted to concentrate, see, what helped me is to concentrate. That situation taught me how to trust life, trust myself, and how to concentrate on the positive. I know it all sounds like, too familiar. Everybody say that, but it's truly works. When you work and do everything out of gratitude, and when you're not trying to control or freak out, but just let things go, when you relax, that's when things come. And it's so hard to relax when you are worried, when you have panic attacks, when things don't go the way you want them to go. And that's what I concentrate that course on, is to change our brain in accepting ourselves the way we are, to trust ourselves, to get confidence in ourselves, to get rid of the negative way of looking at things, to take basically responsibility and control and start deciding what we want and how we want. Because myself included, a lot of people I see around, or maybe it's just because me is like that and I am like that, I saw people around like that, but a lot of us are in adult bodies, but we still have a child mentality. We still don't want responsibility. We're still waiting for someone to save us. We're still being very not proactive. But with Neurographica, you start creating a pattern. You start to kind of making a way out. And this way, your brain starts focusing on way out. And then everything, your subconscious, your conscious, everything around start creating that energies of things that you are drawing. And then you start changing inside, and the things outside start changing. It's truly whatever we have. I truly believe in it. Don't stone me, but I truly believe whatever situations we are in, it's not my ex-husband who did that to me. It's me who did that to me. Because in the state of mind that I was at that time, I completely lost myself. I didn't know anymore who I was. I didn't hear myself. I didn't make any decisions. I was complete. I don't know what I was, but, and that's truly manifested in the situation that I got myself in. Our abusers are, I call him, I'm super grateful to him because he's my greatest teacher. He hurt me the most, but I learned so much through that. And after that, don't put so much power in them. They just tools. They just universe tools through which we learn, our souls learn the lesson. So if you keep getting yourself into the same situation, maybe you didn't learn your lesson. Let's try again. Let's try to change those patterns and get out of it.
So you're saying that all the people, most of the people who are having difficult situations or are in transitions or experiencing some hardships right now, they have some trauma that they need to help from the past?
It's more, I can't speak for everyone, and obviously we're all unique. Our different situations are unique, but what I can say that is the way we think, and what got us there. Maybe it's a trauma, maybe it's some type of trauma that got stuck in our heads. Like, I know, for example, if you grew up in abusive child, if you had abusive childhood or some trauma, um, I noticed that with myself, that till recently, when somebody is acting very mean to me, I was always trying to excuse them, right? Because you had wars,
Yeah.
But it's all comes from self-loss, from not knowing who you are, from from that border between what's acceptable, what's not, is kind of washed off, So I believe that if we heal ourselves inside, then outside will change. So whatever situation we got, there's something lead us through it. And it's all fixable, because, like, my favorite saying from Carl Jung, the psychologist, he said, if you don't learn how to control the subconscious, it will control you and your life, and you will call it fate. And Neurographica, again, is a great tool for us to help to do that, to get into subconscious and control it and make it to work for us.
Very good. Okay. And what people who are having what kind of problems right now experiencing, what kind of problems are they good to come to the course and to have resolutions or help with their problems? What do you say?
I would say it's always good. I'm not a doctor, or I'm not a psychologist, or not even, I can't, I won't, if you require some kind of heavy medication or a medical attention or a professional, you can get that kind of therapy and help. But what I can do is to share how to get yourself out of difficult situation, how to change your mind to achieve what you need, and how to concentrate on yourself, how to accept yourself. And I think that goes for everyone in any kind of situations, because at all times, sometimes when the troubles or hard times hit us, it could be loss of a job, relationship, loss of a loved one, anything, it still comes to those basic rules of, self-love, acceptance, ability to see the way out. It's all those basic things that help us to go through everything. So I think it will be beneficial for everyone.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Marina. Neurographica is truly wonderful too. And you have had success already with this program before. What do you remember any of your clients who had positive results after the first time you did the program?
It's really not me. When we get together for the course, it's that energy, that feel that we are all in. And each one of us is a universe. Each one of us is own separate world. And in that field, each one of us will have some kind of aha moment. Something will open up and something will get revealed to each person, because one thing that I say could resonate with someone else at this time, and it's all different for everyone. But as my students that took this course, each one of them had their own moments, and it was so different for everyone. I can't even just mention one thing because it was very, very different. Some people, and it doesn't matter what age you are, and me, I have the same aha moments even when I teach, you know, because I also get, somebody would say something out of my clients, and that will speak to me. So it, I basically remember that a lot of people realize and try to accept themselves. A lot of people working that they are okay, nothing wrong with them. And the most funniest and difficult class we had was our last class on abundance. Oh my God, our computers blew up, our internet connection blew up, everything blew up. And we couldn't draw, we couldn't, something was weird was happening. And there was such a strong energy not to accept abundance. A lot of times, what we want, we actually have blocks, internal blocks inside, not to let ourselves to prosper, not to let ourselves, you know, to get better. Somehow, there are blocks inside of us, and it's very funny when we start drawing and things start happening, and it's so obvious, and we try to work through them. So there was a lot of positive breakthrough.
Wonderful. Yes, the energy was so strong, and it mirrored what the process was inside. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we received a lot of positive feedback from the first program, and now are looking for the new one. It's been expanded. You have added one more class, and it's a 10-week program right now. It starts this Saturday.
Yes, and I added also meditations. I remember the pilot program that we had. It was very helpful, and I just compile a meditation for each class because it really helps to tune in with what we need at that moment.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you, Marina.
Thank you.
Great answers. If we have more questions, we'll be with you. Just email at neurographicacademy@gmail.com. We will get back with you. Thank you.
Thank you. See you
Have
soon.
a nice day. Bye.
Bye.